Life has a way of asking questions it never intends to answer. You move through the days thinking clarity will come later. But later rarely arrives the way you expect. Most people wait for certainty before they take a step. They treat doubt like a wall, fear like a warning, and hesitation like a sign to stop. But truth isn't always something you discover. Sometimes it's something you create by walking forward anyway. You won't always understand why things happen the way they do. You won't always know what choice is right or which path leads where. But standing still doesn't protect you. It only lets time move while you don't. Some seasons of life are built on confusion. You make decisions with half-understood emotions, half-formed thoughts, half-realized intentions, and that's normal. Clarity isn't a requirement for progress. It's often the result of it. There's a quiet strength in accepting that you won't have all the pieces, that you'll never see the full picture until you've already lived through it. Some answers only reveal themselves in retrospect, long after the moment that demanded courage has passed. When you move without knowing, you learn things about yourself. Not the dramatic things people talk about, just the small truths that shape your direction. What drains you, what steadies you, what you can endure, and what you can't pretend anymore. These are the kinds of lessons that come only through experience. You'll hesitate. You'll take the wrong path. You'll doubt your own reasons. But uncertainty isn't a sign of weakness. It's proof you're alive and aware, paying attention in a world that rarely makes sense. Moving forward without answers isn't recklessness. It's acceptance. Acceptance that life doesn't hand you a map, just moments, and you navigate them as they come. People often think strength is about confidence, but sometimes strength is simply choosing to move, even with the weight of not knowing resting on your shoulders. There's nothing wrong with slowing down. There's nothing wrong with pausing. Just don't confuse that with abandoning your path entirely. You can breathe without retreating. You can rest without surrendering. And when you rise again, even quietly, you'll notice that the path has shifted in ways you didn't expect. Choices you feared become clearer. Problems you avoided become easier to understand. Not because they changed, but because you did. Life isn't built on perfect decisions. It's built on honest ones. The kind you make with limited information, knowing you might be wrong, but also knowing that standing still would be worse. If you wait for answers before moving, you'll spend your life waiting. If you move without answers, you'll eventually find direction. Not instantly, not magically, but gradually, the way night gives in to morning, quietly, almost unnoticed. And when that moment comes, when you look back at the uncertainty you survived, you'll realize something simple. You didn't need all the answers to keep going. You just needed the willingness to take the next step. With whatever truth you had at the time, that's enough. It always has been.